Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Me and my dog, my OG, Troy McCoy.
This fielded at the 2. Gets around him. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Put him in. Yeah, I'm about to put Telvin Smith in. I could have put him in last game. Just imagine if Telvin, man, this nigga out for the season. I sent Rick Ticker invite. He ain't got no mic though, I don't think. Huh? I don't know. Accuracy. Yeah. But it's B2. What did he say? BTK? That's breaking tackles. I think. Yeah. Oh shit, I could change mine too. I ain't got to wait on you. Put Telvin Smith in. I'm putting my Rick at linebacker. Josh Allen. See how he work out. Mm-hmm. I don't know. They're still on, but he's got to call them. Yeah.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open is Swaim, the tight end. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A first carry for Leonard Fournette.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
That hurdle mud, boy. I'm not jumping over a couple niggas.
1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's got it over the middle to Jeff Swaim. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swaim. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here.
Wrong time.
He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Here we go. 180. Check pass.
On third down, Fournette. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
62-yard field goal. I can't make that. I can't make that. Okay,
and on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Foles.
Got it.
The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end.
Got it.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Fournette on the counter. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Fournette. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Damn, man, the ball
Extra
done
point
the whole
tacked
first
on
quarter.
by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
No, he ain't going to run that one. That's out of bounds.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
City.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I've been here for about 6 months now. Yeah, it's been about 6 months.
On 2nd down, it's Conner. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Where you had a chance to put board numbers on the board and miss the field goal that day.
Black 20. Mike Bobo. No game on this defense.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. This one complete. Right side to McDonald.
Oh. Good one.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
16 yards, a 1st down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Oh, he really rolled me. I thought I hit that hit stick a little early, boy.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run here with Connor. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction. That leads to 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Roethlisberger.
Oh, how he broke out of there.
Juju for the Steeler touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Foles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. This is Fournette. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Switzer. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On on 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger. Open man here is Gentry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster complete.
Woo. That would have hurted me, boy. That would have hurt it.
2 quarters down, 2 remain.
Oh, good
Charles
defensive
and I
play,
return
boy.
after the break.
That was touchdown, G.
Now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
That would have hurted me,
ready to
boy.
go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This fielded
I
at the
started
2.
to hit the hit stick, but I hit that square button.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set
So
up
I'm about
shop
to hit the hit.
at the 23-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Buying time to his left. And the reception made by Dante
come on, man. I'm
Moncrief.
all over that.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Connor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger rolling to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, DJ Hayden. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Foles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
There he goes, right side. In the lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Oh!
And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
He almost broke loose.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Roethlisberger will hand to counter. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at
half. Buck, you would have cut. Oh, you ran out of why you
struggled to sustain blocks.
You had me,
I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. Up from the secondary to make the tackle.
I'm surprised Miles Jack ain't got nothing up under him.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays. But stay with it.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a
pressure again, and down he goes again. Avery Jones making his presence felt on the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go! No.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I was just going to try to get difficult.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Foles.
They ain't let me throw it away.
They ain't let me throw it away. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football.
Man. They're going to let me throw it away, D.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Hey, Rob. Okay, hold on. Let me pause it. Yeah. Go ahead. That sounds about right. Hey, she felt like getting up, so she wanted you to do it.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Switzer on the return.
He messed up. You should have went back the other way.
Wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Alert, alert.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger.
Oh, you thought you had it? Oh, you thought you had it? That's the user pick, G. I baited him. I baited him.
Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners.
So what you thought you had it?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And they thought he was going to hit them buttons quick.
Throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And
he threw it to the wrong dude anyway, man.
Marquise Lee, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air.
When Dog thought he caught that, but he thought he was going. I heard you hitting buttons over there.
They'll toss it to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
We got it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
What I want to do? Do I want to go?
4th down now after a loss of 2. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down.
Oh, no, I ain't
but you're
playing
exactly
with it.
right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
I ain't playing with it.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, my dog. my dog thought he kicked it. Well, hit buttons. No, let's go.
20-yard line. The drive will start with Connor. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time...
Don't put that ball in the air, man. I just told you.
The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did all day. A crusher as it's intercepted.
Picked up by I was on that. I got the tip first.
That's twice
how you want to get me like that? Baiting.
A lot of times you think it's all on
bro, did I just tell you I've been working with them safeties in the linebacker?
But he throws it anyway.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Out to Cole on the right side. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well,
should be a flag, roughing the passer.
To some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, and he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
That is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a highlight.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Oh, that's 1st down.
Trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Oh, he got the time right. Okay.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette.
Oh, he jumped too early.
Oh, the hurdle at the 15. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
But they out here hitting for it. I thought it was for the fumble. He out here doing
First and goal
backflip.
and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run forward with Fournette.
Touchdown.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going.
And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much
gonna be
there.
tripping when he play this,
Make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Somebody leaving me messages on my screen, but I can't read them. Yeah. Hold on, G. Oh, that's my dog, Tony. Nigga talking about Peter Piper, tripping.
Smith-Schuster.
I wasn't even. I was looking at myself. It's my dog trying to run it on me. Okay. I'm gonna pick this shit off. Just because you tried me.
Roethlisberger will throw.
Oh, told you. Josh Allen. I told you. I just called it. I called it. I called it. Look at my rookie. Look at my rookie. Look at my rookie. Look at him. Look at my roof. Look at my roof. Get off my roof. Huh? I just called it. Because you robbed me. Well, I just told you right before the play happened, I was going to pick it off.
By being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw out.
Look at my rookie with his first touchdown, first career touchdown.
This was a defense that was well prepared.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good.
Yes, sir.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns.
Look at my roof.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I don't know how he picked it. What did he throw it and he got hit? I ain't even see it. I just knew I had the ball.
230. So don't say nothing.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's McDonald.
Nigga lit up out there. Oh, that ball game. You tried to do it. You tried to run. I told you to run 2 seconds off.
2nd and 5. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
Yeah, well.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime
it's on you.
Obviously hit home. I think it's a little
Josh
bit more
Allen,
than that,
and my rookie was the player of the game.
That are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
Put up a field goal.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA.
That was a weak game, bro. That was all a defense game for me.
The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
I'm saying, man, my offense ain't got nothing, bro. Yeah. 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 I try to open up that playbook. I got a couple plays. What you running it back? Nah, I ain't got nothing going on. Yeah, I ain't got nothing going on, G.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls,
bring that drama.
Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want
hey, bring that drama.
Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound.
Alright.
Somebody might want it now.
Right, bring that drama, baby. Shit, in your inbox. That's what I'm at. Huh? Say I ain't. Nah, I'm in your inbox, nigga. Shit. Yeah, well, bring that action. Shit. Wanna give a good goddamn, alright. Shit. Let's see what I want to run.
Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euro, left pocket got
what's it called?
Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
Ramsey be knocking his ass down.
Touchdown, A floor, come down.
Jalen Ramsey.
Lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Mike Giver, one foul. Just to tell her.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right. Should I take it out or no? I'm going to take that out.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Mm-hmm. Which one? I might want to put Terrell Pryor in the game. I ain't trying to get Terrell Pryor no play, man. Terrell Pryor? Oh, you talking about on yours? You ready? All right.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 12, Foles. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And then ran back to him.
Edmonds picks it. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Yeah. Hit X up. You know what I'm saying?
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's
Let me get that ball.
That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play of the previous down, then comes right back and gets a sack.
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
All right.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What?
And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Huh? Good call.
Defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone. I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
I remember what happened last time.
The decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
All right. You're trying.
Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
You see what happened last time, G?
I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes
you ain't going
at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play.
Come on,
so finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
There you go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. You never want to give him a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Got him.
They have a ton of
I got him now.
And they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no
Look at the
grass
ball
stains,
back,
no
dude.
dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some
I
terrific
thought it was just a
athletes.
friendly
We're
game,
trying to
but
put
those
him on the
with my
ground.
ass. He's getting competitive.
On is the
He's
punt
getting
team now as this
competitive
one's
now.
sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Fournette, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
What we got? Check 13.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
You could have coughed that up.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
At their own 15-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
From the 17, Roethlisberger flushed out right.
Got him.
And that is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1-7 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
180.
Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Well, that's Kelvin Smith, linebacker.
Staying ahead of schedule. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Linebacker.
Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus
far.
Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger.
Oh, I'm going to put it again.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze.
And look at this. It's a fake.
Where you go? Oh.
And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
At the end of the day, bro, I thought we were better than that, my nigga.
And out now comes
that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful, bro.
Got the lead last last time had to punt it, though.
You turned me like a pussy.
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer.
Bro, I saved you, bro.
And let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go.
I told you, man, that tackling, man, you got to be on it, man.
On this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Fournette. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 5 there.
I'm trying to get to
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll run with Fournette. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package.
Oh, they let it
get the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
They let me get it right.
Stop short of the marker on 4th down.
I should have kicked the Philly.
Defense able to come up with a stop. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Look at Josh Allen. Got that boy playing linebacker.
2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line. So
got that boy playing linebacker.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
No spacing. Reset. 44, Mike, 44.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger.
Oh, he missed it.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You hit him in the head.
Like defensively is that they've shown
you hit him in the head, G.
In the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need
hit him in the head, G.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted.
Man, that's Jalen Ramsey. That's touchdown, too. That's touchdown. No, we out here playing D. We out here playing D. Huh? You try? Nah, you tried him like you were pussy.
He can throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
All right.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes... And he takes it in. Touchdown.
Yeah. I ain't gonna play with you.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
Get it now. Good pick, Rams. Somebody got us stretched out. Rams did take.
That's a really
Rams did take it to the house.
You got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers,
don't throw it his way. Period. No, don't throw it his way. Period.
Your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays.
He's back.
He rifles one. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. But he'll take this
what did I say? Use alert.
Inside the 20.
That's me, man. That's me, man.
Back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Right. He's done right here.
Foles. His throw caught.
Oh, I tried to jump in there.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown,
I done bust that hole. I done bust the hole.
Fournette with his second touchdown here in this first half.
I done bust that ass
and
up,
the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point.
I done took that daddy jungle in the ring.
21-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
I don't even doubt it. Anything can happen.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
And
he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points
Good
up.
run play.
This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 31, Roethlisberger flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep.
Take it.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Bouye with a pick. Potential turning point.
I'm picking everything. Don't put it in there.
In this first half.
Don't put it in the house.
So from the 39 now,
Don't
they'll come up on a first
don't
and
throw
10.
it out. Okay. As long as you know.
Now Foles. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for
No, you ain't played in a while. This ain't even you. I'm streaming, but this ain't my dog. It's just crap. He ain't played. He ain't even played last year. Yeah, we live. No, this ain't you, bro. This ain't, you ain't even playing like you.
Cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
To throw here, Roethlisberger.
Don't try to one more over that, man.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but
I'm controlling them, boy.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
I'm controlling them, boy.
And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to be brought down.
That's a fumble.
Back at his own 6-yard line.
Who was
Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
He wasn't open.
Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. Steps away to his left.
He wasn't open.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. He will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They come out here in the I. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. A handoff to Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Here's Fournette.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like
well, I ain't gonna let me get it at
He's
home.
already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Try to get
If this
it
defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but
fighting
psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So he needed a little assist from his friend the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright.
He gonna bring it up.
Right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Avery Jones able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right.
I was on. It was going to be a pick. It was going to be a pick. It was going to be a pick.
Giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
Oh, watch the fade. Watch the fade.
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Got it right on time.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Oh.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Bud Dupree, a former 1st-round pick, in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Here's Foles. Open man is Westbrook, complete.
Got it.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. Beast.
The Jaguars continue to roll.
Oh, he's supposed to block that pass.
Anything prettier than a well-executed first round?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done
just
like
got
that.
the man for now. Though, when you get time to yourself, go to them drills, man. Learn how to work them safeties and the middle linebackers, man. It's important, bro.
By one more. And Lambeau now after the touchdown.
Yeah,
he'll kick this one away.
Yeah, that's why I say this ain't Troy.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
But it's a lot this year, man. It's smoother though.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start with a give to counter. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Mike 20. Mike Fofo. Here we go, D.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 1st and 10 is Connor.
Oh, that's not looking.
And that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Right back to Connor here on 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
But we just saw a great example what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He hit. Oh, it's a fumble.
Football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback.
Oh,
the
you
ball
knocked
gets
me
away
over. I
from
bust
him.
my ass too.
Everyone
Oh,
else
he
is
hit
trying to
him with the
execute what they're
hit stick.
supposed to do on
That was
offense. They're
computer.
usually looking in the other direction, downfield,
Damn, I got chopped
or
blocked,
moved
boy.
away from him. In this case, though, a
Oh,
teammate
that's
is able
Calais
to come
Campbell.
up
I'm
with
on
the
fire
ball.
right now.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on down.
Left him open. But by the time I can get on my safety, you had that call to play.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And
when they start thinking about burning these timeouts, they've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead.
But
I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Switch up, switch up. Slam, slam, slam. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Back to throw here.
Got him.
Get this over to Westbrook. It's complete.
I seen it. That's why I called the audible. That's why I called the audible.
And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever.
Good
I agree with you
defense.
totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now Roethlisberger.
Well, don't do that, bro.
left side, it's McDonald.
Yeah.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard
don't
shy.
Don't
nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Get his whole world fucked up.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in
get
this
his whole world
lopsided
fucked up.
affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Forced out to his left.
Man, let me put the hit stick on him, man.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. One thing I think that's safe to... And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end and get a score, but pretty much an
caught it right on time.
Right now. Still down big.
I tried to.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
I tried to get.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Boswell good with the extra point as they make the score.
Nah, that was my fault. I brought him up. As I was breaking him up, you had to hit the button.
Kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Fournette, a first down carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd and 9, Foles escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Lee. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, I fucked myself up this game because I didn't even know what I was doing.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
I didn't know what button to hit. Raul pressed down top button, but it wasn't the right one.
2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down again.
Oh, I called the timeout, but the game over. How y'all let me call the timeout then?
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
I called the timeout with the game over, bro.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points. Continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
The score would have been worse than what it was.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
You weren't supposed to score. You caught me slipping, moving up. You took advantage of that one.
The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
Nah, I tried to get over there quick. They ain't showing that shit. That's a blur. That's a blur, nigga. Shit. What? That's all you got to do, man. I'm still trying to learn too, man. Shit.